Whoa. Okay. Okay, now. This is my first episode of podcasting. I'm with my bud, Favian. We're we're here to do some
Hello there.
podcasts. Oh boy. So, Fabian, how do you feel about YouTube? Like most YouTube channels and stuff.
Well, it depends what you say on YouTube channels because there was a lot of weird stuff I've been seeing recently. For example, have you ever seen these type of weird channels that involve weird things like uh, Spider-Man and Elsa, something like that?
Sounds like something they would do as like a mod for Left 4 Dead.
It sounds like, but trust me, it's a total opposite. It's they proclaim that the video topics are supposed to be for children whenever they're made. Okay, they're trying to make children creators or people who might even be around children at all.
You're cutting out. You was cutting out on me. What?
What?
You was cutting out on me for a second there. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, snap.
You know, YouTube, honestly, like the people on there, like like Markiplier and stuff. I just feel like they act.
Yeah.
Like they're not being really all that serious. They're just there. Like, hey, I'm gonna make this video. Hopefully, people like it. They are trying to like entertain, but I feel like they're just acting out. They're not being themselves on there. It kind of feels like they're stressing
Yeah.
themselves on there. Like they. I feel like they're probably stressful when they get on there.
Sometimes it's stress and, like, for example, there's some serious topics. Like, you ever seen those type of videos where they just have a weird, simple title like, I'm quitting, or, or I'm sorry, something like that?
Yeah.
That's like the only time YouTube entertainers are actually serious, but most of the time it's just apologies, to get sincere out of their fan base, just for the benefit of money.
Yeah. But like, see, like this is the reason why I like Game Grumps and Super Mega. Which honestly, Super Mega is like thing, podcast. And then like my cousin has a podcast, and it kind of got me thinking, hey, I need a podcast of my own. Like Super Mega and Game Grumps, I like them because they seem like they're them. They just do whatever they do. Like they say
They
whatever
do
they
whatever
say,
they do,
and it's just
and it
funny.
makes other people laugh and stuff.
Yeah, they're not on there to be like, oh my gosh, this is scary, and then fake a face thing. They're more like, hey Ryan, guess what? I messed with your dad last night. It's just like, what, Matt?
Like, they actually keep their humor, like, upon the fan base. Like, they don't act; they actually speaking for
And
themselves.
yeah, and then they go back to like their jokes too. They're not just making these jokes right then. It was like they'll be like, remember that one time we went to Japan or whatever, and like it's not a video thing. This is like it's like themselves over a video. Like they're
Yeah,
you know. I mean, they did go to Japan and made a video where they drank non-alcoholic drinks. But, I love Super Mega and Game Grumps. They're both like the funniest channels I can find on YouTube. That and Raccoon Eggs, but I mean, you know, I only like Raccoon Eggs because he's so dark. Like his jokes are so dark, and like it's just funny.
yeah. But yeah. Sometimes things are on YouTube are not to my expectations. There are some stuff that you wish that you would have never seen. For example, I stumbled onto this channel today called Cool 3D World, and it had the weirdest animations ever. Um, for example, there's this video called hold on, let me try to search this 3D Cool World nail cut. Yeah, the video is called Nail Cut, and it's like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And if you have a chance, I'd suggest that you would check it out because it's something that you can watch once and be traumatized, but you don't want to stop watching.
Dude, that's how. That's how I feel about this dude. My cousin, Cautious. He showed me this video by this dude named Jack Stauber. Shout out to that guy. He his videos seem really like real, like that you could like relate to them. Like he made this one. It was like what is it? The end, because he says the end is not going to be a happy end. It's just an end. I mean, there is happiness, but the end's not just going to be happy or sad or anything. It's the end. That's it. That's just going to be the end. And
So basically, a philosophy channel, basically, right? Or anything upon that topic.
yeah, but he makes songs about it though. It's like really weird. Like he writes like
Oh,
he has this like really weird art style, and I love it. Okay, I love his really crazy art style. Like it's great. Like there's this one called Lima Bean Man. It's like this dude who sits behind the lima bean can. They call him the Lima Bean Man, and he like he has these problems where he wants to see his wife, and his wife lives on the moon, and like he don't know if his wife's dead, and he's going crazy, and he's like, I don't know, my wife's dead. It's crazy.
what is? Oh, wait. What's the name of this guy?
Jack Stauber.
Jack Snowball. Okay. Okay. All right. I got the name in my head now. I'll check it out later.
Oh, you should, man. It's like amazing. Just about as amazing as your mom was last night. Uh, nah.
uh, yeah. I was thinking, uh, I might be getting a car soon, and the the best fucking thing I've been thinking about is what's it called? What's it called? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the. Oh, okay. I was actually thinking about going to an abandoned place, right? Once I get my car,
Yeah.
and and I was wondering, maybe you want to tag along?
Oh heck yeah.
Really? Are you
Yeah.
up for this?
Yeah.
All right. But it'll have to be like whenever we're on a break or something, like from school,
Yeah.
because this is gonna be like my well, not I wouldn't say final year because I can still see other guys and everything, but still, it's a really big chance to do something fun. You know, get out of the houses for a second.
Yeah. 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 See, like me, I have a car. I just ain't got a license, so I'm stuck in the house, and I got like one more year, and I can just go get my license. I'm 18, They can't take them away from me at school or anything because I'm 18 now. Like they're like now legally mine for sure. Like the school pretty much owns yours until like you turn 18.
Yeah,
Because now you're a grown adult. You're not some like a little kid, I mean, you're a teenager. You're getting to the adult age, but you're not an adult exactly yet. You're considered a young adult at the time.
a young adult, but it's amazing, really, how okay, like it's amazing that I can still remember stuff like all the way from 2005 preschool all the way up to now. It's amazing because it happens so fast. Like
Yeah,
once you're playing in a sandbox, all the way up to the point where you're buying a car.
yeah. It's like one moment you're playing Minecraft, and the next second you're playing with a Lego set because you got Lego Dimensions on your PS4. um, yeah.
Oh man, my freaking
I was building up on
I,
that like I was building up for your mom. Ooh, nah. Anything if you just say your mom a lot and then turn around and then just start saying your dad, it just becomes so funny because you'd be like,
oh my god.
yeah, I got,
Speaking of the word my mom, guess what? I saw this on Instagram. It shows okay, what's the show? It shows Mordecai from regular shows saying, "Yo guys, I totally boned Margaret last night." Then Rigby says, It says, that's cool and everything, but I totally destroyed Eileen last night. And then Muscleman said, you guys are lame. Guess who I totally destroyed last night? My mom! Oh my.
I watched this thing. Okay. Super Mega's first episode. I think. No. Okay, Game Grumps is doing this thing right now, and it was Mario Party, and it's the
Yeah.
newest. It's the newest one. So it's Dan and Aaron, but they're going against the Super Mega cast. So it's Ryan and Matt. They're going against each other, and Ryan, Ryan, I think said, yeah, dude. He's like, it was about as good as when I messed with your dad last night. Like, yeah. And Matt was like, "Oh yeah, two could play this game. I messed with my dad too." I said, "Yeah, that's right. It makes it weird for us because we're like brothers now." I was like, "Really?" Yeah, I love Matt and Ryan, like, and like Aaron and Danny. Like, those are the two that like should always been together. That we all know YouTubers have that type. Like PewDiePie, Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. Which Markiplier don't really actually play with anybody. It seems he just used to. It kind of like he kind of seems lonely.
Wait, who now?
But Markiplier, it's. I mean, like the way I look at it is, it's like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and like Cinnamon Toast Can. They all hang out, but like Markiplier's over here, like by himself, sort of. I mean, he hangs out
Yeah,
with people. He hangs out with people, but it just seems like he doesn't like a lot. Like he barely ever.
yeah. Like, it seems like, well, okay, he does have some collaborations with other famous YouTubers, but don't you think that's, like, one of the few times he ever gets out? Because I wouldn't be surprised if he was depressed in the inside because, both of his parents are dead and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would understand it if he was, like, a loner, but, nah, at least he seems pretty happy whenever he's hanging out with other YouTubers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an honor to...
I like I ain't gonna lie. I used to actually really like Cinnamon Toast Can, and PewDiePie. Like, only reason why is because if you had like PewDiePie, Cinnamon Toast Can, and they was with Jacksepticeye, and Cryotic and all this, they all come together and like they actually are funny. But like when they're alone, they're just nothing to me. Like, I don't know. I don't really care what's wrong. Jacksepticeye is like kind of annoying in my opinion. He goes on, he's like, I'm Jacksepticeye, and he's like, let's do this. But at least he has like excitement in his video, Like, at least he's up.
He has excitement, but sometimes it gets too much, honestly.
Yeah. And like PewDiePie is the same way, but he memes really hard. Like he makes all these like, honestly, I love his edits. He's a good editor. But the thing is, it's like he edits too much. He edits constantly. There's too much in his video like that. And like
And did you see his freaking changes throughout his face and everything? I suppose that's what a fan can do. Like, he used to have that beard, that long hair, but now he has that freaking beard and, well, no, not the beard from back then. He used to have like a little goatee, a very tiny goatee, but now he has a full out blown beard.
I actually remember when PewDiePie never didn't show his face. That was like when that was his amnesia days, dude. He started amnesia. He didn't show his face. He just played it. He was like,
Really?
yeah. He's just like, oh, llama. Oh, I'm not really all that funny. It kind of made you sad because he got really big all of a sudden. But like that's how he was. He's like, oh, look, a pig. Oh, so scary. Oh, I'm not funny. And it's like a llama in a painting, and it's like it made you so sad because he doesn't sound so happy when he played. He's just like, yeah, it's all this, and then he gets real popular, and he's like, I don't want to play scary games anymore. So he switched to Happy Wheels, which give him a chance to live life, than just being
That's
like,
so strange though, because I've never seen that phase of PewDiePie where he never showed his face. The first video, well, not exactly the first video. The first video he ever made was him playing an acoustic guitar to his crush, and the song he was playing was "Wonderwall" by Oasis. But I honestly never knew that he played guitar. But turns out he got really embarrassed and tried to delete the video. But due to re-uploads, the video stays on YouTube.
ooh. Honestly, okay, Tobuscus, that's another person. Tobuscus is one of those people I think should have just stuck to like acting and stuff and became an actor. Then he should have like started making these videos. I mean, it was okay with his Minecraft stuff. Not saying I watched it or anything, but he was really big in Minecraft. He was really big in the musics he made and stuff. But like, I think him becoming an actor with that too would have been really good. But he was only like a small actor, you know, like Knowing Orange, and then he had that Smiley. That's about it, like that I can think of. But like, if he went like a little deeper into this, he would be really big, like on like everywhere, like YouTube and all this. He'd be even really big compared to what he actually really is. He's like dot out. He's pretty much not that big.
Yeah, and like speaking of small YouTubers, I'd say that people sometimes have to push their humor to the limit because people want entertainment. Yes, sometimes you have to degrade yourself, but it's for the sake of entertainment. You know, like you want to be big on the internet, like to entertain the absolute hell out of people. But sometimes people don't even take their humor way too far, and I can respect that and everything, but you just gotta put some boundaries.
Yeah, I I oh my gosh, I can't remember. Oh, I now remember. I fucked your dad last night. No. Okay, YouTube YouTube is getting really big. You know, like YouTube's like really big, but that's the problem. Once YouTube gets so big, no YouTuber like me, you know, it's a guy who's this small is never gonna get big unless he eats a Tide Pod or something. But like,
Well,
I ain't doing
it's
that.
really all about the monetization right now. Well, the staff don't even. They're not even people anymore. They're just bots. And
Yeah,
I suppose the monetization process takes a lot out of you. You got to go through like the whole acting, the green screen, the everything, the editing.
yeah.
It takes a lot now. Back then, it was so simple to freaking just get big on YouTube.
Yeah, because back then there was less people out there, and there was the YouTuber actual people. So like now, yeah, there is bots. Markiplier even announced that. He said YouTube doesn't care. Not saying like the people who like makes YouTube doesn't care, but like the bots they have bots,
YouTube,
so they
period.
don't. Bots can't
Like at
care.
the
They're
YouTube
just there.
headquarters. It actually reminds me of the time whenever a woman tried to shoot up the YouTube headquarters. Just because I believe that she got demonetized, it was a tragic experience, but luckily no one died.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thinking. Of, I got something. I remember. What was it? YouTube. Something like a probably YouTube. Not the recent thing, but like oh yeah, like YouTube has these bots and stuff. I hate bots sometimes, you know, because like they
Yeah,
PUBG, you know, is a really big thing, but then they put Punk Buster on it, you know, bots take control of that. Everybody pretty much got in trouble for hacking, and they didn't even hack. Everybody just lost the game of PUBG. They can't even play it because they put bots as a like thing to like check and monitor.
yeah.
Yeah, like PUBG went downhill after that for sure. Like I honestly, I was thinking, man, I'd like to get like a better computer, probably play PUBG or Fortnite. You know, not saying I'm big on it, but I thought it'd probably be a little fun to play like PUBG or something because I never played it really. And like I thought about it and I looked up it and it has like a really bad review now and like people are saying all it is a money waster for skins and the Punk Buster knocked me out and said I can't play anymore. And like I contacted Steam, and then it turns out like Steam has like real people, but it also has bots. So like the bots takes back, and it was like you gotta like call or whatever, and it's like what in the world? And yeah,
Yeah, for the bots, however, the bots come in different forms on the internet. Like for example, I was looking at some like full episodes of like cartoons and stuff, but and there's these weird things that are on my computer that say like play this amazing game online and everything like that. And it has a sort of weird thing on it. Like, there's literally a freaking hentai girl on the side of the screen, and turns out I looked up what happens if you clicked on it, and don't ask why I was curious. That's the point. Is I was curious.
Oh
so I
yeah,
looked up,
sure. You wanted to
only
look at hentai.
I don't know.
Me too.
Maybe.
Dude. Me too. If your dad was hentai, I'd click all over it.
Oh yeah, you know you like that.
All up on that mic.
And the freaking
Hentai
thing
is so
turns out.
nice.
It turns out whenever you click on it, it says your username and your password. Turns out that's how they get you. That's how they attract little kids to put their password and their username and everything on there, just so they can have their information. And then they'll put something like put your credit card information in, and that's how they control your entire computer.
Ooh.
The bots on those links, it's awful.
I think we should think deeper. Something like, like have subject this. Because I'm running out of ideas on YouTube. YouTube gets big. There's Filthy Frank, and he was like this dude who's just crazy. Just like dubs or whatever, iDubbbz. They had their thing.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I mean, they kind of died out. Like, after you watch their videos about 3 times, you're like, yeah, he ate hair or whatever, a hair cake, He fell out of a car.
Remember Max Mofo?
Childs of Poseidon was another one. It was like...
Oh, Child of Poseidon. Yeah, they changed their name on YouTube. And the last video I ever watched from them is whenever it was either the one where he stapled himself 100 times or whenever he grabs a cactus.
Oh my gosh, I've seen this cactus one.
Screeched. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Let's think deep on some stuff. Like, like, what would, like... Okay, I'm trying to think of something, like galaxy, like... If you was to travel through the galaxy, just over, like, forever, where would you end up? Like, just, yeah, it's a universe, but, like, if you could live, and you're going, like, 1,000 light years for some reason, I don't know how, you're just doing it, and you're just, like, passing by every planet, and you just get over there to some, outside of the universe, what would happen? Like, is there more to it, or, like, is that it? Because, I mean, the theory is we are in a universe.
And I believe in my own philosophy, I'd say that there's a lot more, well, not philosophy, but theory. I'd say there's a lot more universes than we think we are, because so much capabilities within a human understanding that there might be something out there where there's like a reflection. There's a reflection upon our planet, but the humans, if you catch my drift, have different abilities. Like, there can be some...
Okay, what if you get out of the universe, you're going through, and then like, you go through and there's like a reflection, like, and then you end up back on Earth, and you're like, how did I get here? And then you get off, and there's like these really bad South Park drawings of ourselves, and they're like, ah! And you're like, what?
Oh, dear God. Oh, my God.
I can, like, imagine that. It would be so crazy, like...
Okay, Jesus Christ, you're making me think now. Oh my God.
You're traveling through space, and then there's you on the other one. You look like Cartman flying by. It's like, what? That's nice.
Well, to answer your question upon the universes and everything, I'd say that, yeah, as I said, I believe there's a lot more styles of our universes.
I mean, I don't want to sound... I don't want to sound crazy, but I mean, I'm not saying, like, I believe in aliens, but, like, I feel like there could be aliens, because, I mean, space is so big, there's no telling what's outside of there, that, like, I don't exactly believe in aliens, like, I don't know if they're real, but they could be, like, there is so much space. There's so much things, and like we're discovering a planet every day. It seems like, and then like it's just like the ocean. We discover something new in the ocean every day, just like space, and that's just crazy, you know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but see, we live in like a very tiny part of the universe, like that little spiral that we live on. We live all the way into like the part of the bottom left. Uh, I'd say that throughout all those galaxies, there has to be life out there. We just can't be the only ones. But what throws me off is like what exactly started it all. That they say that God created it, the Big Bang Theory. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. There's infinite amount of possibilities of what caused the entire universe and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm a Christian, but like the thought of it, like I don't think I'm supposed to like spread out my religious belief across the internet, but I don't guess it really matters. But like, I mean, it's not like I'm rubbing it in people's face, like, yeah, gay people go to the devil's lair, No, it's not even true, anyways. If you're a smart enough Christian, you shouldn't hate on them because it's not that's judging. But like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up on people's beliefs. This is what y'all believe. Everybody has their opinion.
Yeah,
But like,
to each his own, and everyone has a different mindset.
but
There's like
like,
7.5 billion people in the world. Not everyone has the same mind.
yeah, but like, it's crazy to think about. Like, there's all these different like religion, but honestly, if you look close enough to the religion, yeah, they kind of make a little sense and sort of don't. Like there's ones that's like the god got mad, so
Well,
he turned him into like a frog and a cat, and it's like how did that happen? But I mean, God can do anything. So it's like, yeah, I mean. But like, is anybody else going through that? But it's like they stopped at this point, so I mean, everything has this little turnaround.
it's actually pretty dang crazy because I never would presume that that religion could take us by the head so much. Sometimes there can be pros and cons when it comes to religion. Like over 1,000 years ago. Well, okay. I'm a Wiccan. I'm a Wiccan, and my people were like burned on a stake a long time ago. It was crazy what they. I'm not gonna say propaganda because that's a little bit mean, but what religion can do to people's minds that they believe that a person believing another thing, they'll kill you for it. It's kind of strange to think about.
Yeah.
It makes me question of what were people thinking back then.
Witch. Selling witch trials back. Uh, Dude, that's crazy though. Like everybody thought somebody was a witch just because they can do something. Like you could be a magician at that age and be like, "Hey, check out this magic trick! I can throw this cloth and like everything stay on the table." And he pulls it and everything's on the table because Sir Isaac Newton stuff. But like everybody's sitting there watching it and they're like, "This guy's a witch," and it's like, "Put him with the
And
pitchfork, burn him," and it's like,
And a long time ago, they just throw you in the water with your hands tied, and if you drowned in the boat, okay, if you floated above the water, you were a witch. But if you sunk all the way down and drowned completely, then they then they pronounced that they were a witch. Like Jesus.
"Oh, he wasn't a witch. Oh well, another dead, dumb,
Oh my
dead
God.
guy." You know.
Basically, like, oh, he wasn't a witch. Let's go find more witches.
Oh yeah, there was apparently there was like girls at that time, and it was like signing their soul to the devil and stuff, and it was like really creepy, like because like you're signing your soul to the devil, and like they actually like some of them like admitted it, and some of them didn't, like because like they traced it back through like a diary or something, and it'd be like, yeah, I did it, I sold my soul to the devil, and that got big.
And well, about that, some people just have a weird mind whenever they proclaim that they sold their soul to the devil, they automatically start doing weird things. Like, for example, my favorite band, Tool, has a guitar. No, not guitar. Like the drummer, Dan Carey. He said something about he sold his soul to the devil to play the drums very well, and everyone laughed. But then he didn't flinch. He didn't laugh at all. He just had a serious, straight face.
It's just crazy, you know. That's how I feel about
Yeah.
Eminem. What if Eminem sold his soul to the devil so he can have like really good bars and to spit?
There are some theories that magicians actually give away their souls to a devil, just to upper their ability somehow. Like Bruce Lee, for example. Bruce Lee once got paralyzed because he was doing military presses, and his back split in half, and it broke his spinal cord where it made him paralyzed for 2 months. And you know what happened after? After 2 months, he said that he had a dream of a certain dragon devil thing. I believe I read it somewhere, and he said that he started to walk again and fight once more.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a very crazy thing. But what was weird is that he was very specific on what it looked like.
Yeah. Funny enough, I had a dream the other day like the world was ending. There was like these holes in the ground, and there was like they're like really hot, and there's this one little bit of sunlight that's like hitting out like if Jesus was to save you or something. And like I looked at it as a save point, like like if it was a video game, and like these people was trying to kill me, like family and stuff. And they're there just to kill you because it's like if we're all going down, we're all gonna kill. It's like they're coming to murder us. And like there's some dude, I don't even know who he is, but he's with me and he's helping me. He saves me and all this. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. And I was like, Jesus has to take me with him. I don't know what kind of dream. I don't know what kind of dream that was. But I was like, it was just the weirdest dream.
That's a really weird coincidence. I had a dream like that recently. It was the world ending, but I saw something different. It was okay. I woke up in downtown, and I don't know why I was in downtown, but the ground was split. Well, not splitting. It was cracking, and it had like lava between the cracks, and a bunch of meteors started going around, and all I saw last was an atomic bomb blasting, and I actually felt the burning, and then that's what made me wake up. It was crazy. A very scary experience.
It's like Fallout. Oh yeah, yeah. I have a scary experience. The other day, I had a dream. It was a gay dream. I
Oh,
had yeah.
What?
I had a gay dream. It's weird as can be. It's kind of funny because I'm about to just say it on YouTube. I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name because it'd be really weird if I said his name now. But I had a dream we was secret agents. So
Yeah.
my friend's bi. Okay, he's bi. He likes guys and girls. So I'm straight. But like I mean I was just having this weird dream. So we're secret agents. We go into this room and they're like, prove to me you ain't secret agents. Have sex, whatever. And it's like, okay. And then like we didn't know what to do besides do it. So like I pull down my pants and then he just sticks it up my butt. And I'm like, why am I having this dream? And I felt it, and it was like, oh my god, oh my god. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not gay.
Jesus Christ. That dream was fucking against your will, dude. Oh my god.
You want to hear the worst part? I woke up and my dad was in the bed. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. What if my dad
good.
my dad wakes up and he's like, that was a good night. I'm like,
my mouth was wide open. I was like, oh my god.
That's the
Dude,
craziest.
you should see my face right now. My eyes are widened right now. My mouth is wide open.
Yeah, but I really did have this crazy dream though. Like it was gay as can be. I was like, whoa. I can't believe I had that dream. Well, now I know I'm not gay for sure. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but a question. Before you even went to sleep that night, did you have like orange juice or something, or not apple juice? Like apple juice.
No, I don't. I don't drink apple juice.
Oh well, turns out that's what causes lucid dreams. Lucid dreams are what causes uh dreams that you can control. Like you
Yeah,
can actually literally control. Your conscious is full. You know that you're dreaming and whatever the hell you want. But I have sexual dreams before, lots of them. But
I don't remember
Jesus,
ever
they're
really
horrible
having
when you
one.
can't wake up.
I don't really ever remember having
They're
any. It's like it's kind of sad.
they're horrible whenever you can't wake up.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I've had like I used to when I was little. I think I used to have like lucid dreams, but it's because I realize I'm asleep and I'm like, hey, I need to wake up. You know. So like when I wake
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
I have sleep paralysis. So it's crazy. So like I'll be asleep and I know how to wake myself up if I know I'm in a dream. All I do is like open my eyes. You can open them in reality now. Like, and it was weird because that's how I looked at it, and it worked. You know, because I woke up. But the thing is, I have sleep paralysis, so I can't move. So it's like I wake up and like my eyes barely open, and it's trying to open more, and I'm like, please, Mom, I'm glitching.
Man, we have some pretty messed up dreams. Like, for example, when I was a child, I had a demonic figure that used to haunt my dreams for about I don't know 6 years until I finally had a dream where I killed it, and I never had that dream ever again.
That's so weird. Oof.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Um, yeah, that's okay. I've had some really weird dreams. I guess secrets can come out. I guess for tonight. I mean, why not give all your secrets away? I mean, that's what people do. So, I mean, there's a song about it. One Republic, secrets. All my secrets away. So, I'll tell one of my secrets. This is this is a very big secret. I lie to a lot of people about it. My two of my exes know. I told them because I don't know. I just thought if I'm really gonna get along with this person, I would tell them my secrets. So
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. So I told them this secret out of all of them. Like this is the biggest secret. This is okay. So like I had this dream. This is my first wet dream. Believe it or not. I've never had a wet dream again. This is the only time I've ever had a wet dream before. And this is like I'm 13 maybe. Whoa. Wait. I hear a sound that sounds like a UFO outside.
I believe that was me laughing. I was snickering under my breath.
No, I still hear it.
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
What does it sound like?
It sounds okay. It might be a car on the road, but I mean it sounded like
Oh,
it was like woo whatever. And it's just getting very quiet as it's going by. And I was like, what in the world? And I was like, maybe it could be like a car when it drives by, it has like something wrong with its rim and it goes woo 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 woo. Yeah, like a really weird sound for some reason. Because I mean, like anything can do this. It's like a crazy sound, anyways. But anyways, let's go back to the story. Okay, my first wet dream. I don't guess it's too bad to be censoring or anything, but I had this wet dream. My first wet dream was with a guy. Uh, so that kind of made me question: am I gay? I don't think I am.
oh,
So
I
like,
don't know. Shouldn't
so
be. if
I mean,
you had that one dream about the secret agents and everything,
and I liked
you
it.
got fucked, right?
Yeah, if I liked it, if I liked it, I'd be gay. But I'm not. So I had okay. My first wet dream. It's pretty crazy. So it's with a guy, and this guy is me. So I had a wet dream by myself. This is weird. I did. There was no girl. There was no other guy. It was just me. Um, I don't know why I had this dream, but I just had it. And I'm in the shower. I'm taking a shower. I'm I'm turned on, and like I sit down, and I suck myself off. Um, this is the dream I have, and I wake up, and I'm at my cousin's house on his couch, and it just my pants is wet, and I was gonna go ahead and just take my assume that was a wet dream.
I can tell this conversation is going to become like a freaking huge meme.
Yeah, that was just so weird. I was like, how do I have this dream? Like, it was just how out of anything. Like the girl that I was dating at the time. No, not that. It was just me.
Like, that was totally unexpected. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I just told it on the internet and to my friend. Here we go. This is crazy.
Oh my god! Like that was to be something like I don't know, not too serious, but Jesus.
Yeah. So there is some weird dreams I've had. Oh, like I think I texted you this, but the other night I had that dream about a moth having half human, half moth kids.
Yeah.
That flipped me out so much because I think that night I was thinking about stuff like that, and like that stuff creeps me out for some reason. Like, what if a man was messing around with a horse and the horse got pregnant? And I was like, no, don't. I wasn't ready for this. Like, because like I always imagine that kind of stuff. Like, what if like a horse comes out with human like arms and legs, and it's just like, oh, stuff like that, and it just kind of like freaks me out a bit. Or it's just skin.
Actually, you have something that could be within that topic. Angel, get that out of here. Okay, I was talking to my brother. Okay. Um.
Yeah, brother.
Okay.
Oh my
What is
God!
it?
Like,
Okay.
get out of here.
Uh, Okay, about the horse and the guy thing. I actually seen a thing called one guy, two guys, one horse. It was a fucking thing on the internet that I once saw. It's kind of like a shock site, and it
Oh,
had a character
wait.
named Mister.
Two guys, one horse. Oh yeah, that was me and my cousin on your dad. to anybody, to anybody that's watching this, this is not serious. Come on, do not take it serious. I mean, some people take this serious.
Okay. Anyway, okay, the video was this. It's just a guy, and his fucking nutsack is completely covered in warts and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the hell? It looked like underwater mines, but he there was a stallion, and then it gets on top of him, and they're forcing the dick to go inside of his ass, and then he's kind of grunting in pain, and then his friend is like this, like, oh, you like it, you like it.
Oh my God, that makes me uncomfortable, honestly.
It pulled out. It pulled out, and it fucking came. And guess what happened to the guy after?
What?
He died.
Oh my God.
He died from a prolapsoma. Refuted his colon.
That makes me so uncomfortable. Oh my God.
And the
Oh.
cameraman ran away, and he remains anonymous up to this day. And the video came out in 2007, I believe.
whoa, like that's just uncomfortable to think about. Um, let's see. There's some crazy things, out here. Like, I can't believe people eating Tide Pods, Like, I mean, I didn't think people would go really that far on jokes, like drinking bleach. Like, I was like, whoa, calm down, man.
I actually seen a guy drink bleach on YouTube once. He started vomiting blood.
Yeah, I seen that too. That's the thing. Like, people take jokes really far for some reason. Like, I don't really like that. Like, I think it's just stupid. Like, you're hurting yourself. You're gonna die.
Well, I actually seen a guy vape a Tide Pod once. It was horrible.
Whew. Just people are crazy. But like,
ugh.
yeah. Like, I mean, some people, kind of like look at it like, man, I shouldn't have done that, or something like that. Yeah. I mean, everybody does that, If somebody does something bad, they was just wasn't thinking when they did it. Yeah, I understand that because I do that a lot. Like I do something and like I didn't thinking like the consequences and stuff of it. It's crazy.
Yeah, but doing something like vaping a Tide Pod, hell no, Jesus.
Yeah, but some people don't think about it. They're just like, oh, vaping a Tide Pod, that'd be funny, Like they just think of it as like something gonna be funny. They don't think of it like, hey, I'm gonna hurt myself, So they do it and they're like, oh my god. And then, like, when people talk about it, and he's like, oh, at least I didn't vape a Tide Pod. He's like, I wish I'd never done that. I mean, some people.
Well, I guess I can stand that because I had a experience. Back in 2013, I believe,
Oh, yeah,
was
when I
riding
was
my
messing
bike.
with your dad?
Oh my god.
First year of it, too. We was in the back. Uh,
Well, okay, back in 2013, I was riding my bike down a gravel hill, right?
yeah.
And, something fell, and I think it was from a tree, like an acorn or something. And then I look up, and then I look down rapidly. There's a freaking fence post, right in front of me. My tire folded like a taco and broke, but I slipped off, and I believe I broke my wrist. I carved my forehead. I scraped my
That sounds awful.
elbow, and I broke my ankle, I believe. No, I didn't break my ankle. I sprained it very bad.
Ooh.
It hurt bad.
Dude, one time, Mom and Dad wasn't home or anything. I was alone at the house. I was kind of bored, and I was like, I'm going to get my rib stick. And I was like, let's get the rib stick, if anybody remembers those or sees those a lot.
Those are big from back then. Jeez.
Yeah, so, like, it was actually, like, 2 years ago, maybe. I was dating a girl named Mariah, We was together at the time. I get this rib stick. I hadn't talked to her that much that day or whatever. I'm on the rib stick, and I slip and fall off of it. And, like, I hit my head really hard, and, like, I scraped the crap out of my arms. And I was so scared to tell my mom and dad because I don't know, like, my mom and dad are, like, really protective, so I didn't want them to be like, you shouldn't rib stick anymore. Wow. And it's, so, like, I was like, I ain't telling them. So I hid, like, an ice pack in my room, and, like, when they wasn't looking, I'd throw an ice pack straight on my head. And, like, my head was beat up. And, like, from that day, I think, like, every time I get a headache and stuff, it always only hurts on that side. So it's, like, really weird.
God, we had some painful experiences back then, have we?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, this seems like a pretty good podcast. I think we're about to end it soon. So, if there's anything you want to say real quick before I end this.
Yes, actually. For everyone viewing, we have an announcement to make. Eat ass.
Eat ass, guys. Come on, do it. Let's do it. Alright, so, this was a nice podcast. I can't wait to do another one. I think I'm gonna do it like every week, probably on like a Saturday or something.
That sounds good.
Seems like a really fun thing. I don't know if you want to be in all of them or anything, but like, I just needed somebody. I didn't want to do this alone, because if I do it alone, it's gonna be boring, because I have nobody to joke around with. If I'm by myself, it's
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
if I'm by myself, it's like me and dummy, ha ha ha. I think it'd be better if I do it and like get somebody new every time, or just keep somebody and get another person with it or something. Because like Super Mega, they do that. They do it with each other for like 5 episodes, and then they're like, let's get Dan Avidan in it, because they did that recently. It's great.
So, well, I'd say yeah, I would like to be in podcasts. It sounds actually really cool. This was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I was bored and I needed something to do, and I was like, a podcast would be so fun to start. So here we are on a podcast. I guess I should end the video here. So enjoy.